Okay, I am doing 220031 compare unit rates. I took the time to do the work ahead of time, and I'll just talk through each problem, make this a quick video. But all of these are based upon what we've been doing using cross products and ratio boxes, comparing unit rates. So the first one, you're going to set up a proportion. Making sure whenever you set up a proportion, you have like items to like items. So this is stickers to gum. And then on the other side, your ratio, you make sure you put the same item in the same location. And then you use your cross products and divide. Number two, first I did it using a proportion, which was fine. But you want to make sure in this question here, you read it says, what's the total number? So in reality, a ratio box here where I have a column of total would have really been nice. Initially, I set it up as 2 to 5, 36. I found that that equaled 90. But that didn't answer the question because they wanted a total of this 90 plus my orange balloons for a total of 126. If I used a ratio box, I would have already had a column and I could have set up 2 to 7, 36 to X, and got the answer right away. Number three, there's a couple like this where there's a unit cost. Okay, and so you're just dividing your total divided by the ounces, and so we're finding the amount per ounces. And then they're asking you to put them in order of least to greatest. Okay, this one, basically you're using a rate to find a total in another amount of hours, and again you just use a proportion where you set up miles to hours, and then whichever they give you. In this case, they gave us the number of hours, so this was an unknown right there. So you end up with 236 miles. So we're using a proportion. Okay. This one, all you're doing is figuring out the setup. And the key right here, and this is the key to every proportion, is to set up like units to like units, like units to like units. Okay, and there are other ways that you can put those in order, but we're basically doing hours to dollars, hours to dollars. And this one is set up hours to dollars. Okay. Number seven is very similar to the one where we're trying to locate the number of miles over here without multiple choice. So we set up the same thing, inches to miles, and we're going to find this missing value, and we use a proportion for that. We already saw one like this. You can see that we keep in dollars to hours. We saw one like this. You divide the unit rate, and then again, just always make sure. I'm not sure if they'll ever switch this up on you. They have least to most, and that's letter B. But I don't know if they'll switch this up. Be careful. And then number 10, again, it's the same thing. We have 9 bouncy balls, 2 pieces of candy, 9 to 2. We do not know the number of bouncy balls. They ask us that question right here. And then we cross multiply and divide, and we find that we have 144 bouncy balls. Okay, so that's a little explanation of compare unit rates 222, no, 220031.